Talk about habits is everywhere right now. There are books and articles talking about habits. I have started to put some habits in place myself that I hope are going to get me to my ultimate goal. I have a goal of taking care of myself a little bit more this year, just little things I can do to make sure that I'm taking care of my health, that I'm putting myself in a okay position, maybe not primary, but better position than I was beforehand. And one of those habits I put in place is actually blue light blocking glasses. I wear them now all the time when I'm working because it makes me feel better at the end of the day. And I have much more energy. I can spend more time with my husband and with family and friends and not feel that headache and that eye strain that I used to feel all the time. So sometimes incorporating habits can be as small as wearing some blue light blocking glasses. And sometimes they're a little bit more hard to figure out. So when you're talking about a financial goal, because really these habits are all based on a goal, right? So my goal was self care, putting myself in a better position, right? Taking care of myself a little bit more this year. So let's say your goal on a financial level is to save a little bit more money. Maybe it's save $5,000 more this year than you did last year. Well, we ultimately say, well, I have to have these action steps and I've got to put together a budget and then I've got to follow the budget and I got to put everything down, write every single thing down that I spend money on. And then I have to make my savings automatic. And it's like all these really kind of big things that ultimately the first step, which is building the budget, most people don't get through because ultimately they don't want to do it. And that's fine. I mean, that's human nature to not want to sit there on your Saturday afternoon and pull together all your credit card statements and put together a budget sheet and all that stuff. You just don't want to do it. And so if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it, right? But let's look at a habit that you could put in place that might have similar results that you could keep up with. So let's say that habit is I'm going to look at my credit card statement once a week. You put it on the calendar. You say every Thursday at 9 a.m., I'm going to take a couple minutes just to look at what I spend money on this week. And you start to look at it and just become curious. Start looking at what you're spending money on. And maybe you're buying a lot of ebooks and you go, I don't read that much. Why do I keep buying those? Now, the next time you go to buy an ebook, you're going to look at it and go, why am I buying this? I have so many other books I could read. And you might decide not to buy them. That's going to help to your savings goal. Maybe you notice that you eat out 4 or 5 times a week. And maybe one of your other goals is to lose some weight. So you can put 2 of those together, your 2 goals, and say, I'm only going to eat out twice a week, I think. And that habit can help you save money and it can help you lose weight. It can work for both goals. Those are really taking a look at something and just gaining some clarity and awareness on it. That way you get control and you get to make the decisions on how you're going to spend your money. Just become curious about where your finances stand and what you're spending your money on. And saving is going to be a lot easier to do and you won't beat yourself up so much. So, what other habits could you put in place to put yourself in a more financially secure place? We here at One Vision Retirement build habits for clients all the time. We test them with them. We see if we need to change anything because not all habits work for all people. So give us a call if we can help you start to build your financial habits. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.